Hello, today I want to talk to you about the difference between a work visa and a work permit. My name is Yalda Hajavi and I am an immigration attorney focused primarily on business immigration and family-based immigration. So let's separate the two first. What is a work visa and what is a work permit? A work visa is a visa that's provided to foreign nationals by an employer that's sponsoring them for that particular role. So in other words, the foreign national must have a US-based employer that's willing to sponsor them to work in the United States and as a result have immigration status. Examples of a work visa would be an H-1B visa, an O visa, and also, if you want to consider it, a J-1 visa. For these specific individuals, they cannot work in the United States without that employer. They are also tied to working to that US employer. So for example, let's say the foreign national is in the United States on a H-1B visa working for X media company. If X media company decides to lay off a bunch of workers and this foreign national is a part of them, they lose their status and their job. So it's a tricky place to be in life when that happens, and of course there's options to work around it. There are grace periods that are provided to help the foreign national find another job and therefore maintain their immigration status. On the other hand, the work permit is awarded or given to foreign nationals that are already in the United States. They already have some type of immigration benefit or pending, and I'll get into that in a little bit, and they are given a work permit to be able to work and make a living in the United States. So unlike the work visa, they are not tied to a specific US-based employer. They have the option of working for a company, a different institution, wherever where they can be hired on the type of status that they're on. So for example, if there's a foreign national that is getting married to a United States citizen, that United States citizen can petition for their foreign national spouse for a green card. When I file for a green card in these cases, it's called the Form I-485. I always file the Form I-765, which is a work authorization document. Why do I do that? Because the I-485 or the green card application typically takes a while to get processed or adjudicated by the government. The I-765 or the work authorization document is processed a lot quicker. So these individuals need to work to survive and make a living in the United States while their green card is pending. And of course, they cannot work without that work authorization at hand, or else they'd be working illegally, which would cause problems for them down the line. So the I-765, when approved, provides them with an employment authorization document, otherwise known as an EAD. And with that EAD, they can really work for any company that they desire, as long as the company doesn't require US citizenship. Another situation where a work authorization would come into play is for asylum seekers that file for asylum. When an asylum seeker files for asylum, they're eligible to also file for work authorization. And fortunately, right now, for those that want to renew their work authorization after it expires, for certain categories, and asylum seekers being one of them, their work authorization or EAD card can get renewed for up to 5 years. So that's really, really good news that we received from the government recently. So as a recap, work visa and work authorization are completely different things. A work visa requires a foreign national to be sponsored to a US employer, and they are tied to that employer in order to maintain their visa status, whereas a work authorization document is given to foreign nationals that are legally in the United States. they file for a specific type of benefit, and with that benefit, they're eligible to also file for work authorization. And the two examples that I gave were for a marriage-based green card case or for an asylum seeker seeking asylum in the US. So I hope that was a helpful recap, and thank you very much.